What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. I hope you can hear me clearly. And today we want to draw. Um, Today we want to draw a Karateka fighting stance. So if you want to just see how I'm drawing this and hang out with me, feel free. I'm recording this as well. So I can make my fast forward videos. All right. Voice should be there. Let me check if I'm recording the right video, right window. Seems like it. And we're gonna draw him like in a position where he's like just about to kick, you know? I'm just gonna use a normal round hot brush. Maybe I'm gonna put the opacity to 40% to push it back a little bit. And his position will be, okay, I'm using a reference. So he will be like Rather like this. This is what I'm doing right now. It's called gesture drawing. It's not drawing stick figures, but basically it's trying to catch the dynamics. Yeah, it tries to catch the dynamic of the posture. So he's having his leg raised up. This is actually where his pelvis is. This is where his knee is gonna be. Like so. He has very big shoulders, so it's actually not so easy to find it. The thing is, like, you don't want to copy it, basically. You want to understand and reconstruct the body, yeah? So what you can use is the bean. There's a website, it's called proco.com. It lectures, it helps. Maybe it's a replacement for an art school even. And there's one technique you can break down a pose or like after the stick figure, after the gesture drawing, right? You can start and apply something called the bean, the robo bean, let's say so. And the robo bean is basically two cubic shapes, which one cubic shape is actually the rib cage and the other one is the pelvis. And by twisting them towards each other, you can basically make every figure you want to do. So let's say we are basically here in that position, looking at his pelvis from quite below, you know? So this is like you're looking at his pelvis from below, yeah? This is the one cube. And the other cube, it's kinda because he makes the kick. This is like the leg he kicks with. Basically, here's his head. And this is the shoulder. He's kind of guarding, his head is a little bit sunken. You don't see much of a neck. Like during his kick, he's still he's sinking his head a little bit between the shoulders. And I think actually his spine will rather go like this. Like really strong angle. Of course, it has to attach to the middle of the pelvis, not somewhere on the side. And then in that position, you have on one side a stretch, like here. And then you have a pinch here. So that's where I'm gonna draw the rib cage. You're still looking kind of from below. Can't change the whole perspective, can you? To put that a little bit in the middle. I'm gonna make the perspective a little bit more extreme. Like we're really looking from below. mean, you have to be able of drawing cubes in perspective. So this is our cube. Please don't, when you draw cubes, don't draw the sides parallel. A cube like that doesn't exist in space. So all right. That's good so far. Now I want to... So I feel like this part is a little bit too small. I want to increase that. I'm gonna move that a little bit back into position. Like so. Okay, I'm good. I mean, we also need to look. Is he stable? This would be like the lower end of his buttocks, right here. We have quite the foreshortened leg. Foreshortened means it's going towards the camera, so it can actually grow, and things which are very close, they can be big in shape. Let's say this is his knee. Normally they attach somewhat on the side of the pelvis, and then here would be like the glutes or something. I'm just indicating really roughly what the foot would be. His arm is kind of stretched out behind his leg. Here's the other arm. Something like that. This is like the hand. So I kind of have to connect it. I have to draw him a rib cage. It looks kind of big here what I did. I'm trying to find the rib cage within this cube. Trying to tilt the box a little. When this the spine in the back of his head, like that, that means that the split where his chest is doesn't have to be there. It can be a little bit to the front, right? So maybe his rib cage is like down here. And one more thing, one more female-looking rib cage has this shape. A more male rib cage has like this opening, right? Yeah. I really like the perspective that his His head is kind of sunken in between his shoulders. Like he's attacking, but he still, with his head, has kind of protective pose. Make the head a little bit bigger, I think. Bigger, and then look, you can move it here and you already get a little bit the expression. What it looks like. Yeah, like that. This will be the other shoulder. This is his upper arm. You can always, these three bones in your arm, this one, you can feel them, and this one. They always make a triangle in space. So try to find a triangle. In this case, my triangle looks like this. This, and this. So he'll have an elbow sticking out here. Maybe make even the triangle a little bit more like this. Put the hand is fine there. Here's where his glove is starting. Go a little bit lower on the smoothing, that's fine. I'm gonna move that arm a little bit further to the right. I think I was constrained by the border. Of the picture, but I can move it further out. Like that. I'm filling the picture good out. It's fine. Taking enough space. Like so. Basically here will be almost think that I put his pelvis a little bit too high up and made his upper leg too short. So that's what I'm gonna change. I'm gonna cut something else. I'm gonna leave the leg where it is. I'm gonna lower this part because it doesn't look anatomically correct. So I'm gonna move this down more like here. So actually that his abs can come down and attach to the pelvis where they are. Something like that, yeah, like that. I mean, there's already a big distance between pelvis and his rib cage. There's actually almost no space. This leg lands kind of here. And now I can connect. Right? So this we're gonna push a little bit further in the back. Do we think we got his pose right? So we gave his shoulder a little bit too high. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a different pose for his face. Like he's looking a little bit from a side angle. So I'm gonna shave the plane off of his skull. So he needs to have his balance under his shoulder. So I'm gonna put his leg down here. How's Zerptopia going? 6 or 16? Okay. Getting there. This needs to go up until here. There's a really nice rhythm of the hands going through there, but that later. So here's his arm. This is actually where his hand started. And he's having his hand open. Something like that. I'll change up his hand a little bit. Something like that. A few more fingers. I'm gonna move this hand a little bit further down. Like here. And then here comes his arm. All right, okay. That's fine for position, so I'm gonna push that back again. We're gonna clean it up. That's just for scribbling, okay? Just for scribbling. So now we can try and draw a little bit more. And this is his face. This is his brow. He rather has a little bit thicker nose. I'm referring to a specific character. It's not a famous character whatsoever. But I'll try to mimic his face. He rather has a big chin also. Here, if you want to check out, I made a Ryu picture of that too. And I kind of want to use the same face, you know. That's the goal. So what you do is you have the face and you cut it in thirds. Once you cut it in thirds, one third is where the lower nose is, the other one is where the mouth is, and then the last one is where the chin is. I made his jawbone a little bit too low. Should be rather like this. Ever an interesting thought. I should push even this line a little bit further to the side. This is the brow line still, yeah? When I push this line further like this, or even more extreme like that, you have him almost in profile picture, in profile, in side view. So brow line, not brow line, brow line. So then we give him the big chin. When I put the chin, when I pull it so far to the left, Yeah, I see what I did here. I pulled it so far to the side of the picture that this plane that we shaved off needs to be bigger and rounder, you know? That makes more sense. And then once we make the triangle, pull the line here for the cheeks. I need to calibrate my tablet too. That's his nose. So the other third video, right? Kind of making a little bit of a duck face because it's a little in the middle of a movement here. Ta. It's a really big jaw. Like so. And then it needs to kind of connect to the eyebrow, right? But it needs to still be in line with the other side. Probably kind of this. Depending on from where the light is coming. These are very long eyebrows. I actually need to start with the nose, by the way. Like here. He's looking at you. He's looking at you. Watch out. Because you're gonna get a kick. Right into your face. So the happiest with his mouth so far. So maybe I pull this eyebrow even a little lower. Looks good. Mm-hmm. Maybe I can soften his cheekbone a little bit. Carve out a little bit more of a bone down there. So that looks more symmetrical. This eyebrow on this side. It's hard to see any eye, right? on an eyebrow here, and an eye. Something like that. With these cat eyes, he almost looks Asian. I don't want him to look Asian. Although he's a karate fighter, I don't want him to look too Asian. Let me try, maybe find another mouth. His mouth down, he looks so unfriendly. Yeah, that looks good. So his ear will be kind of here. We can make his jaw a little bit different. Yes, the eyebrow needs to take more space here. You can't see the eye, you can't see the eye. What can I do? What can I say? Looking mostly from the side on his ear. A little bit from the front. actually try and make it a little, maybe even a little bigger. So that it fits here. Good there. Okay, we already did a little bit of shadow mapping, but that's fine. Let me try and put the hair already on top. He's a blonde dude, you know. And with his kick, his hair is kind of floating to the front. Higher here. Make his hair a little longer beneath his ear. Kind of want to make this longer here too. Here's also a little bit sticking out. I already like the face. I was not sure if it's gonna work out the way I was hoping it would, But right now he really has that expression, and it's a worthy contender compared to the other guy I did last time. Hmm. Now we already have a little bit of help where the pec muscles are supposed to go, where the landmarks are. This is where the shoulder is, right? Where it attaches. Kinda needs to have his swing here. It's like the deltoid. Giving the backside of the deltoid also a little space. And then the shoulder girdle should be somewhere here, and then the pecs are coming down. This is like the bone, right? He would be like his pec muscle. One pec muscle, and then the other pec muscle. We don't have to draw all the anatomy underneath because he's wearing a suit. Let's go a little bit up with the smoothing. Here's his other shoulder. So that's his biceps. Then you have his triceps kind of hanging down here. Now make really this biceps even lower. That should work out too. I think that's the right way to do it. Put it like here. Then his shoulder has to rather connect a little bit lower, right? Like so. The triceps a little bigger. Connect like there. And then it goes to the arm. And to the elbow. Just like the boxing glove. I'll make the arch a little bit stronger. They seem always to be very, yeah, rather thick. Lower arm next there. That might be a little bit too thick. I'm gonna scale down a little bit on his forearm. Place? Oh, nice. Wonderful. I thought you were on the ranked 33. Yeah, maybe higher? That's the spirit. And are you full or are you still have space? It's just what? Okay, nice. I mean, now since I scaled the arm a little bit down, I can bring it back in. Something like that. It needs to get in contact with the chest, with the pec muscle. That's another important thing. I'm gonna make that a little bit less stretched, rounder here. And then we have the pec muscle. Give it another. We have many inter or overlapping lines, so I'm gonna put it in like this. Keep a little bit thicker. Feels good.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your heart.
Okay.
I got you wrapped around my
Also a
finger,
little thinner.
but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait to see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me. Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me.
Give it a little bit more structure. You can delete this, what we had actually as a little help. Since the leg looks like so close and this head is a little bit further in the back, it looks like very dynamic and this kick is really close, right?
Just watch me.
Try to make your fingers interesting by changing perspectives of each little finger. Finger, changing the perspective again a little bit. And then the last finger. So I'm gonna make this whole thing a little bit bigger. make these fingers a little bit. I don't know what is it that it makes this hand feel a little bit weird. What is it?
Yes.
Good job.
I'm gonna take a picture. And then I'm done with this plastic.
For this week. Well done, you made it yourself. You're the high scorer.
Number 16.
16? Nice. Well done. Well done. See, one time you only have to see how it's done by me, and then it runs. My attempt with 7,000 points.
They're holding the race was versus from
Okay. Gonna make the thumb a little bit thinner. Yeah, that feels better. Do I see anybody like posting? No. I have people watching. I have people watching, but so far nobody was texting something. Where is everybody? The glove. There's a little bit further down. Oops. This one. Clean that up a little bit. I'll move that down. So Okay, and then the little finger cannot be big, since it's called the little finger. So, the bolster of the glove sticking out there, and going vertically down to begin. And the swing needs to go in. Now it fits to the hand. Right? Increase the hands even more by size. Transform that. Okay, I think we're getting there now. Took me long enough, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna put it like this. That is one. And here's the other one. Okay. I'm gonna make the corner here a little bit more obvious. Nice round shape. Yeah. Keep it three-dimensional. The finger must come out here somewhere. Here you can make it too. Add some details. Details we learned from actually drawing the other before. This here. Finish. Well done. I think I'm gonna take a break here also. I already like how it's looking. Maybe I'm gonna make his shoulder a little bit bigger. It needs to fit what's with the triceps. What's happening with the triceps underneath, like so. And then the lower end. Like that. Triceps hanging a bit. We will have some of this his clothes in front of it anyway. Okay. Okay, looking good. All right, that's it. That was a good start. We made the gesture drawing. We scribbled the general shapes. Very scribbly, but therefore we now have the clean layer to put everything in place. He has the right facial expression. I like the dynamic in his movement. And we will continue drawing it in the next stream. So I see you guys. Thanks for joining. I see you in the next one.